She's in the Dino Dimension. We have to go in and get her back. The Dino Dimension doesn't function like the real world. To navigate through this place, we're gonna have to use our imagination. Our way out!
Walter!
Heather, go! Save Aiyanna, I'll be right behind you!
Walter? Walter! Great. Now I have to find Aiyanna on my own in an alternate dimension run on imagination. Imagination. Huh. I guess it did work when I did the Mario. Wait. How have we gotten this far into Mario May and not talked about the games? And why am I still wearing this stupid mustache?
My name is Walter Benaziac. For months, I was trapped in the evil Dino Rob's Dino Dimension, a place where I was duplicated dozens of times. Eventually, I managed to escape, but now, Dino Rob is sending his army to take me back. With the help of my friends, we fight them off and hope to ultimately take down this deranged dinosaur. The more we count down, the weaker he gets. This is Top 5.
The first Super Mario Bros. Game was released in 1985 for the NES. Designed by Shigeru Miyamoto and Takashi Tezuka, this game started one of the most recognizable and beloved side-scrolling franchises. Mario games generally follow our titular character Mario and some of his family and friends as they fight to defend the Mushroom Kingdom from the evil Bowser. They also have become an integral part of the Nintendo brand, becoming synonymous with the company. There has been a Mario game released for every system that Nintendo has put out. There are so many great titles that involve Mario. Although he is a plumber, we've seen Mario be many things. A tennis player, go-kart racer, even a doctor. Choosing between all of those games would be one difficult challenge. So for this list, we're going to stick with the core Mario games. These are the top 5 best Super Mario Bros. Games.
Heather must be still counting down. The warp pipe's gone. You're going down, duplicate! It's morphin' time! Oh man.
Number 5. Super Mario 64. When Super Mario 64 was released in 1996, it not only revolutionized the Mario franchise, but also 3D gaming for years to come. The game gracefully transitioned the traditional 2D platformer into a 3D sandbox world. Developers did a great job bringing Mario's adventures and spirit into the third dimension. Players were challenged to collect stars after completing tasks and levels. Since it was a 3D game, there was more emphasis placed on exploring courses rather than directing the player through them. I remember being absolutely amazed the first time I was able to begin exploring Peach's castle. It was a cool experience to finally be free to roam the world of Mario. In Mario 64, Princess Peach has once again been kidnapped by Bowser. In order to save her, players had to explore different levels by jumping into paintings or hidden walls to take them to different worlds. There was obvious care taken by the designers with this game. Some of the small details are what really make it special. Players are even introduced to their cameraman in the beginning of the game. Now, I will admit, some parts of this game have not aged well. The graphics don't look so great anymore, but a younger me will always remember how stunning those graphics were in the mid-90s. The camera mechanics at the time were revolutionary. It was one of the first games to offer players the opportunity to control the camera to get different angles. To the modern gamer, these controls may seem clunky and frustrating, but 3D gaming as we know it today wouldn't exist without some of the innovations that originated from Mario 64. Despite its flaws, it is undeniably one of the most important games in the franchise. Maybe one of these paintings could lead me to Aiyanna. Number 4. Super Mario Galaxy. After the relative flop of Mario Sunshine, people were skeptical of the next open-world 3D Mario game. Galaxy, released for the Wii in 2007, blasted these expectations into space. Literally. Princess Peach's castle has been completely ripped out of the ground and lifted into space by Bowser in a giant flying saucer. I'm not kidding. That's really how the game starts. Mario is then launched into space with the help of some magic where he meets Rosalina, who will help him on his journey to save the princess. Each galaxy that Mario visits is made of small planetoids. Every planet offers new puzzles and challenges, making the game feel fresh and exciting with the discovery of each planetoid. Players were challenged to use gravity to help solve puzzles and complete levels. Mario could even orbit planets and fling himself through space to the next one. Super Mario Galaxy tried to play with the idea of having spherical platforming levels to offer a new dimension and innovation to the world of 3D platformers. The game looks beautiful. It also used some unique features of the Wii without it feeling forced or clumsy. Overall, the game was well designed and engaging, exactly what was needed to revitalize 3D Mario games and launch them into greatness once again. Number 3. Super Mario Odyssey. The most recent installment in the Mario franchise has left some fans in awe. The sheer scope of this game is massive. It is truly a sandbox game. As players explore the different worlds, they seamlessly move from one level to another. This creates a fully immersive experience. There is so much to explore. It's addictive to try and collect all of the Power Moons. One of the most innovative additions to this game is Mario's hat, Cappy. With Cappy, players can control different enemies and others, offering new ways to play levels and allowing access to areas Mario is unable to get to himself. Mario Odyssey is the full realization of the potential first showed to fans in Mario 64. It's almost worth buying the Switch just to experience this game. And Breath of the Wild, of course. Number 2. Super Mario Bros. 3. The game that defined a franchise. When Super Mario Bros. 3 came out for the NES in 1990, it changed the world of Mario. The game was expansive by standards of the time. Playing it felt like a truly special experience. It was creative and ambitious. The graphics showed the power of the NES system. The map felt alive with motion. One of the most astounding things about Super Mario Bros. 3 was how fresh every level felt. Each world was uniquely designed with levels that challenged players to think in creative ways. The gimmicks and powers that were introduced were perfectly played. They were never overdone. This gave the game a great flow and challenge to it. Super Mario 3 also introduced some of the most famous Mario power-ups, such as the Tanuki suit and Frog suit. It is honestly just one of the most creative games that I have ever played. It is a wonderful game and one of the best platforming games ever made.
Chop never fails. Yes.
And the number 1 best Super Mario game is Super Mario World. If Super Mario Bros. 3 defined the franchise, Super Mario World showed fans what the franchise truly could be. Super Mario World was one of the first games on the SNES. Nintendo knew they needed a stellar game to convince people that they needed to upgrade from the NES to the SNES. This game definitely delivered. It expanded the world even farther than its predecessor, Super Mario Bros. 3 did. This was partly due to the fact that there was now a save feature. Players no longer had to beat the game in one sitting. Rather, they could save their progress and return after mulling over a particularly challenging level, and the levels on this game are truly challenging at times. Although the developers took away some of Mario's powers from Super Mario Bros. 3, they gave us the wonderful gift of Yoshi. That's right, this was Yoshi's first appearance in a Mario game. Another interesting aspect of this game is the secrets and different exits it added to levels. There were sometimes countless different ways to complete a level that could take players to new areas or unlock different areas. There are many people who revere this game as one of the best games ever made. It is well worth your time to play it even now for a challenging, immersive, and creative gaming experience. Secret exits. I wonder if there's a secret passage that could lead me to Aiyanna here!